Hi there, friends. Today we are starting a 3ds Max course in which I will not just show you how to do certain things, I will make you understand the program itself. We will start from the very beginning, from the very basics of this program, and by the end of the course, you will be highly skilled in 3D modeling, visualization, rendering, and etc. So let's start. This is what we see when we first start the program. 4 windows: top view, front view, left view, and perspective. Mostly we will use the perspective. To make it full size, we just have to press Alt plus W. To go back, we again press Alt plus W. And we have our 4 windows again. We can choose any window and make it full size. Top view, front view, left view. Also, we have hotkeys to go to our views. For example, to go to the top view, we just press T. To go to the left view, we press L. And to go to the front view, again, we just press F. That's it. To select an object, we just click on the object. And to navigate in 3ds Max, we use mouse wheel and Alt. Just to move the camera around, we press the mouse wheel and move the camera around. To rotate the camera, to choose the angle we want, we press Alt and mouse wheel, both at the same time, and we can rotate the camera. At first, this navigation seems pretty complex, but after a while, you will get used to it. So let's go back to our windows. This is a perspective view. And if you will go to front view, or to top view, or to left view, and rotate the camera here, you will get to the orthographic view. It may look similar to perspective, but it's not similar. To make it front view again, we just press F, and it's front view again. We also have Z. We can press Z to maximize the size of an object, to maximally get closer to an object we have selected. Also, when we navigate, obviously I'm moving closer or further to an object using wheel, rotating wheel. When I just use the wheel, it looks like I'm taking steps. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. If you want to move closer more smoothly, you can press Ctrl, Alt, and mouse wheel. After that, you can move closer quite smoothly. Next, we have 2 keys, F3 and F4. F4 shows the grid of objects you have. And if you press F4 again, it hides it, obviously. F3 makes objects transparent. We have this transparent view. I also have to mention that when you select an object, your camera starts rotating and moving around this selected object. For example, I've selected this box, and when I'm moving my mouse, the camera rotates around this box. I select this box, and the camera starts rotating around this box. And as well, when I select this box, the camera starts rotating around this box. And don't worry if you forgot some keys and hotkeys. I will add a picture with every key and hotkey mentioned in this video at the end of the video, and you will be able to just take a screenshot. Let's talk about how we move objects themselves around. We have 4 keys: Q, W, E, and R. When we press Q, we get into the mode of selection. We can just select objects, but can't move them around. When we press W, we can move objects by 3 dimensions: X, Y, or Z. E answers for rotating objects again by XY, by ZY, by XZ. We can rotate objects however we want. And by the way, as in any other program, when we don't like what we just did, we can press Ctrl Z and move back our result. So R answers for scaling the object. We can make it bigger, we can make it smaller. So that's basically it about navigating in 3ds Max. And to give you homework, let's quickly mention how we create objects in 3ds Max. This is the topic of our next video, but just for now, just to give you homework, we have plus here, and here are the shapes, forms, primitives we can create, just to make you learn the navigation in 3ds Max. My homework to you is create 10 boxes, any size you want, and make a tower of them. Put them on top of each other. Move around however you want. Use all 4 windows if you want. Top view, front view, left view. Play around. Do it your way. Do it how you want, however you want. We can move objects just by 1 dimension if we want to. For example, I don't want to move this object by X, I want to just move it by Y dimension. I can just pick this arrow and move it like that. Now I can just pick X and move it like that. And now if I want to put it on top of our first box, I can just pick Z and move it like this. So your end result should look like something similar to this. That's it. See you in the next one.